Hi, it's Kim here, and welcome to May. Um, I'm just going to go through all of the things that the cosmos has in store for us this month. So, on May 2nd, we have a full moon in Scorpio, and this is one of the most potent lunations of the year. So, Scorpio asks us to explore our shadow side. What are we keeping hidden that needs to rise to the surface in order to be transformed? Let go of controlling the outcomes and just trust. So, areas to focus on during this full moon are financial fears, unhealthy attachments, issues around trust, poverty consciousness, and things that are draining you emotionally. Now, this full moon is also the time of Wesak, which is a sacred festival that honors the Buddha. So, Wesak is described as a time when spiritual downloads are more accessible, karmic clearing is amplified, and old emotional patterns can be broken. So, meditation can be a powerful thing to do during this time. Use the power of the water element to connect with the Scorpio energy. Pay attention to any messages you may receive during this time. Now, May 3rd sees Mercury moving into the sign of Taurus. Communication slows down during this time, and we're more intentional with our words. Our conversations may be more practical and less impulsive. So take the time to hear your own thoughts clearly in order to gain direction and clarity. Now, May 7th sees Pluto turning retrograde in the sign of Aquarius. During this time, we're asked to sit with any unresolved fears in order to transform them. Reflect on where you are giving away your power and how you can take it back. The planetary retrograde supports shadow work, honest conversations, and energy clearing practices. Now, Pluto's going to remain retrograde until October 2026. So you have a lot of time to work on all of this stuff. May 17th sees Mercury moving into Gemini, and that means that communication will become more lively. It's a great time for networking and making new connections. So if you're thinking about bringing people together in some way, do it during this time because you're more likely to have great success with it because the energy's there supporting new connections. May 17th also brings us the new moon in Taurus, and this is a time to manifest the simple pleasures in life. Taurus rules our resources and our money, so we can use this new moon energy to start and build material stability and plant the seeds for something that will last. Areas to journal on during the new moon in Taurus are: how do I undervalue myself? What are my beliefs around money? What areas in my life feel unstable? What am I holding on to that needs releasing? Where in my body do I feel abundance? And what seeds do I want to plant during this new moon? Now, you can actually plant seeds under this new moon. It's an earth moon. And so, planting seeds to represent something that you would like in your life is a wonderful way of connecting with those things that you want. And as you water your seeds and tend to your seeds, you can imagine seeing the things that you want coming into manifestation, just like the seed is growing and coming into manifestation. May 19th sees Venus moving into Cancer. And this is a time when we lean into our feelings. We become more sensitive and intuitive towards others. We long for meaningful connection. Now, Venus in Cancer can bring feelings of nostalgia and a need for emotional security. On that same day, May 19th, Mars also moves into Taurus. So the energy around us is slower. It's a great time to focus on long-term projects or anything that requires steady input. May 21st sees the sun moving into Gemini, and that means that Gemini season has begun. So Gemini season is the time for networking, making connections with others, stimulate your mind and embrace change. Bring variety into your life, be curious, learn something new, and share your knowledge with others. And finally, on May 31st, we have the gift of a blue moon. Now, a blue moon is the second full moon in a calendar month, and it carries the culmination of energy from a regular full moon, but with the heightened emotion and accelerated completion energy. And this blue moon is the full moon in Sagittarius. So it's a great time to release old beliefs that no longer represent your authentic self. Have honest conversations to gain clarity, explore areas where freedom is needed and what needs releasing in order to bring this about. The energy is strong here to break away from any limitations. So, areas to journal on are: what beliefs do I have that are outdated? Where do I want to expand my horizons? What do I need to release in order to bring more freedom into my life? And what adventures am I being called to embark upon? So that's the cosmic energy for May. I hope that you find this information useful and that you will work with it in order to bring about the best month for you. Thank you so much, and I will see you next month.